Now, we're going to take a look at the second in our series of special reports on the Moon administration's 5 main policy objectives. This time, we are going to focus on the theme of a peaceful and prosperous Korean peninsula as Seoul plans to reach an agreement with the North on its complete denuclearization over the next few years. Our Connie Kim has this report.
In its 5-year blueprint released last week, the Moon administration set a clear goal of reaching an agreement, completely dismantling North Korea's nuclear program by 2020, under the vision of a peaceful and prosperous Korean peninsula. To this end, the government plans to devise a comprehensive strategy for freezing the North's nuclear programs, ultimately leading to a complete denuclearization. This is in line with President Moon Jae-in's phased and comprehensive approach on North Korea, as revealed following his summit with President Trump at the White House. The first step will be deterring Pyongyang's provocations based on the Seoul-Washington alliance, expanding the Nuclear Weapons of Mass Destruction Response Center under the Joint Chiefs of Staffs to a nuclear WMD response operation headquarters. Seoul also wants to restart the long-stalled 6-party denuclearization talks. Once there's progress on the nuclear front, South Korea plans to draw a new economic map connecting the two Koreas. It's hoped the two sides can build joint industrial zones and traffic networks along the eastern and western coastal areas as well as the DMZ. The plan could also foster economic cooperation with Russia and China. In the military front, the new administration put forth its plan to acquire wartime operation control of Korean forces from the U.S. at the earliest date, giving flexibility from his campaign pledge of acquiring it by the end of President Moon's 5-year term that ends in 2022. In effectively countering the North's nuclear and missile threat, Seoul expects to complete its 3-pronged defense system by the early 2020s. It consists of the Kill Chain Preemptive Strike System, the Korean Air and Missile Defense, and the Korea Massive Punishment and Retaliation Plan, a precondition of taking back wartime operation control from the U.S. While there's criticism that the Moon administration's North Korea policy may be too optimistic, Seoul hopes to start a virtuous cycle of improved inter-Korean relations and eventually solve the nuclear issue. Connie Kim, Arirang News.